Awesome Treasures Foundation is an organization of women and youth who have faith and passion to create a difference in a society full of opportunities and potentials, but lack the patriotism and will as a people to make things happen.
Ever since I was a young girl, I've always been so burdened about the situation in Nigeria. We seem to have a lot of potential, but we don't have the patriotism, the compassion, the empathy, the will to galvanize ourselves as a people to make things happen. So Awesome Treasures Foundation started from seeing this gap between what we could do and the suffering of the people, and knowing that all we need are catalysts for change.
Started in 1999 in a journey to impact lives and engage women and youth in the process of national transformation.
I met the kind of people who are ready to take this journey with me, who are the similar vision. I believe it was a definite call from God, and we started in 1999.
In various youth and women summits, we have attracted over 46,000 attendees over the years, and our initiatives have attracted thousands of women and youth.
Oh my goodness, Awesome Treasures. I mean, you come, you get transformed, you have something in you didn't know was there, you are developed, you are trained, you are empowered, and then you go out and find yourself talking. I'm talking here today because Awesome Treasures, I would never in my whole world conceive sitting down and, no, I wouldn't. I'm jumpy. But they've taught me that my voice can be heard.
Our women's summits are avenues for awareness, for recruitment and empowerment. Awareness, because these are the avenues by which people know who we are and what we do. We can invite new people. Recruitment, this is where people know about the cause and the vision and say, you know what, I want to be a part of you. Empowerment, there we empower people first mentally, because all empowerment starts from the mental. If you can conceive it, then you can do it. This is where women see that I can be more than this, and the youth see that I can be more than this. I have a purpose, I have a part to play in Nigeria. In fact, Nigeria, the story is not complete without me. I'm going to take my place and I'm going to make a difference.
Seeing a bright future within the doors of darkness, Awesome Treasures Foundation is committed to leading others to the realization of potential and fulfillment of their own dreams.
I'm a Togolese, so I was brought, my auntie brought me to Lagos to come and hawk. Initially it's like to come and go school, but when we reach here, it's to start hawking ewa going, and I hawk for many years. I began to do this house girl of a thing, and I work in bukas, I sell food, I wash plates. And the first day I get there, I meet Mama Jumoke was preaching on teaching, and I find out that it's like sleeping lion in me. After she finished speaking, just tears, the anger in me that I can do something. Why am I wasting time looking somehow downcasted, like maybe I'm not educated? God has been so faithful to me, and I bless the name of God. Awesome Treasures is like a man that dream and daybreak, you don't understand the dream. So just like a Joseph interpreting people's dream. I work with Americans, I work with Italian people, I work with these Korean people. I decorate hotels, I furnish hotels, and I do individual homes. We're into furniture, we do caps, we print caps, we do uniforms like t-shirts and overall. When somebody of my level that's supposed to be a house girl or hawking something in the town, maybe it's a market of 1,000, hawking and looking way to sell, and now he's talking on if I want to spend any amount, I don't beg anybody. I am not a burden to my husband, I'm not a burden to people around me. I have a property by the grace of God, and right now we are living in my own house.
Over the years, Awesome Treasures Foundation has been part of the growth of talented young people in their pursuit of chosen careers.
I'd like to ask someone here what do you want to do in the future? I want 3 people to tell me quickly what they would like to do in the future.
I'm a Nigerian, a true-bred Nigerian, and because of that, I decided to come to Obafemi Awolowo University. I decided not to go to University of Maryland. So first and foremost, I identify that there's something good about Nigeria.
Okay.
Therefore, I want to be a culture ambassador.
Give her a hand.
Hello everybody, this is Midnight Crew. Yep. Life comes with a lot of uncertainties.
Disappointments?
Yes, so ups and downs and things, you know. It is also very good to know that some people stand to help people positively.
Yes.
You know, they stand to influence other people positively.
That's right.
Help them out of their situations, out of their problems, you know, and all of that. And Awesome Treasures is a frontliner in helping people out of such uncertainties.
Yes.
And for us in Midnight Crew, we're glad to associate with Awesome Treasures and the cause that they bear.
In our stride to live up to our commitment, our women and youth are engaged in the following groups. The Health Resource Group, responsible for all health-related issues with emphasis on women and children. Education Resource Group provides basic primary and adult education with emphasis on literacy and numeric skills.
In the education group, we run various projects to help the schools around the area. We are in the Lupejo area. We've reached out to a lot of the government schools in that area to assist them with the universal primary education. What we do, we run a project called Project 20, whereby we have lessons for primary school children of age 4 to 6. We also run a summer camp to ensure that children are exposed to various other activities.
Can you read it out? Olga. Again? Olga. Spell it out for me. H-O-G-A-A. So who was this person in the story?
In Awesome Treasure Summer Camp, we source for children that have needs, disadvantaged children, those that are lagging behind in school. Like we had a child that was in primary 4 that couldn't even spell his surname. So we basically start teaching and coaching them so that by the next session, that's in September, when they get in a new class, they'll be able to be abreast with their peers. So we do maths, English, basic core subjects, quantitative, verbal reasoning, to help them out and improve them basically.
I didn't know maths before. Now I have known it, and I gained so much English. Speaking English, I gained so much on it. And they teach us something that we didn't know before. That's what I think.
I did not know book before. I did not know how to speak English. But now I come to camp. I know how to speak English more than I don't know how to speak it. And I know how to solve my maths.
Legal Resource Group, responsible for enlightening women on their fundamental human rights, providing legal advice. Solace Microfinance and Skill Acquisition Group, responsible for training and empowering women through various skill acquisition programs, as well as providing short and medium-term loans. Awesome Princesses, working from the tenements in the slums of Lagos.
I just want to say, Baba, oh, I just want to say, Baba, oh.
Awesome Princesses is a young girls club of over 150 members, teaching young girls at risk for sexual abuse about morals, sexuality, and HIV and AIDS.
You should not keep relationships now. It's because it's not because I want to come and live your life for you, but because you need to be supervised. The kind of life you live now. Because what do you know? How many of you there want to end up the way some other people have ended up? I don't want to call people's names.
They educate girls how to live their life. Because some girls nowadays, they're not trusted. they're after guys and after money. So they educate us on how to live our life. They taught us to walk in the right direction. And know this our society yet, they're bad. So we don't want to be among them.
In some princess club, some of the girls that could not afford to pay for their WAEC examination, the also princess club come together to raise the money for them to pay.
Before, I don't used to like talk, even like express myself, but I thank God because since I joined this club, they have really given me the opportunity to stand. Like when we come for meeting, we stand up, we ask questions, not being shy, taking away your shyness. And it has really helped me both in my career, my academic, they've helped me financially, everything.
The Resource Center faculty. This group is in charge of all trainings.
The Resource Center is the headquarters of Awesome Treasures Foundation. Here we do all our training programs, skills acquisition, like bead making, like bakery. We have bakery classes. We have a kitchen where we teach women bakery and sugar craft, ways to augment their income. And we have the Resource Center faculty for different kinds of training programs. We just finished a project management training at the Resource Center. The Resource Center itself is also available for rent for short periods for meetings and such things.
Sweetness Intervention Center. Its focus is rescuing women and young females from abusive situations located in Port Harcourt River State. Provides a temporary shelter for rehabilitation and reorientation.
Now women are being educated. Young girls from tender ages are being educated and told signs to look out for to understand that it's abuse. There's some you see, you think that they had children, that it was children they had when they were teenagers. Some of them are as a result of rape. We're saying you could have done something to make a difference. Now you're already here. What can you do to better the situation? So we're going ahead, not just rescuing now. We're saying you need to know this.
Voice of Change is a radio program. I'm extremely passionate about it. It's a broadcast on leadership. Right now we're on Classic FM. We have sponsorship from Nigerite and other well-meaning Nigerians coming on board. It's a radio program talking about leadership, the kind of leader Nigeria needs. Talking about leadership, being influenced, about the fact that you can lead from any strata of society or any position you find yourself in right now. Voice of Change is about developing the leader in you, because we all have a leader in us. We all can be leaders, and if all of us take over the reins of leadership from the point where we find ourselves, Nigeria will be a better place.